Hi, this is Atul Gulati from Leverage Live. Today we shall be discussing about the reading section in the TOEFL test. The reading section in the TOEFL test is probably the toughest section, but because it's tough, it's challenging and therefore exciting. Since the inception of the TOEFL test, about 30 million students have taken the test, but most of them would manage to get a score of only about 21 points in the reading section out of 30 points. However, with the right strategies in place, we would definitely be able to touch a high score of about 24 in the reading section. So, I want you to all be in the right mindset and follow the strategies so that you get an excellent score in the reading section. From August 1st, 2019, since ETS announced some changes in the TOEFL format and the time, the duration of the reading section has reduced from 60 to 80 minutes to 54 to 72 minutes. The standardized time being 54 minutes. The good news is that though the number of passages still remain 3, the number of questions stand reduced from 14 questions per passage to only 10 questions per passage, which means we get a time of about 1 minute 50 seconds to answer each question, whereas earlier we were getting only 90 seconds per question. To answer 30 questions now, we get 7.5 additional minutes. That's great news, isn't it? In the reading section, there are about 10 types of questions and 4 kinds of formats. The most typical format is the multiple choice format. In this, there are 4 answer choices and 1 correct answer. You should look at all the possible answer options so that you don't get fooled. Look for evidence in the passage. Each question will have supporting evidence in the passage. Out of the 10 questions, the first 4 to 5 questions will ask you to look for a particular definition of a sentence or a phrase in the passage. Therefore, you don't really need to read the entire passage. The next 3 or 4 questions would ask you to look for a specific sentence in a passage. Again, you don't need to read the entire passage. It's only in the last 2 questions, which is insert a sentence or fill the summary table, that you need to go through the passage and try to understand the meaning to a certain extent. Here also, we should follow the best strategy or approach, which is the skim, answer and review approach. So what is skimming and scanning? In reading, skimming is glancing through and scanning is looking for specific details. So in the TOEFL reading section, the best approach to follow is to first read the entire passage or glance through it. Remember, always read the first sentence of each paragraph. This contains the main idea of each paragraph. Once you've read the first sentence of each paragraph, glance through the supporting ideas of the paragraph quickly or skim through them. Now look at the questions. From your quick scan of the passage and the paragraphs, you would find it easy to find the answers. If not, please go back to the passage. Don't go on wild guesses or from your inferences from the passage. Since the passage will always remain on the computer screen, so will the questions on the other side. You really don't need to panic. If you find any questions and answers tough, please click the button, go on to the next question and return to the tough questions subsequently at a later stage. This will not only help you to save time, but is high on accuracy. Reading is like learning a bike, something which you can never forget. But yes, you need to read voraciously. So find topics which you are interested in. be it novels, newsletters, articles, or websites. Try and increase your reading speed to about 300 words per minute with 60 to 80% comprehension ability. With all this, you would ensure you get a score of 24 in the reading section minimum, which I think would be commendable. So do your best and best of luck.